another offering from the Stand Up Talk Radio Network.
Welcome to the Toss Salad Podcast. I'm your host, Ricky Luna.
And I'm Karla Guy.
Oh my God, we love you, Karla!
Hi, Ricky.
On today's show, we have improv comic, and you have so many hats. I don't even remember all the hats. You're a technical director. You're
He's a jack of all trades.
and
A jack off of all trades.
oh, you're Mikey Likey is in the studio with us today.
Hi, Mikey Likey.
Hi. I'm so happy to be here right now.
We also have a really cool studio audience. We have my cool roommate and comic, I guess, Brittany Aguirre. Yay!
She's a couch comic, if you know what we mean.
If you know what I mean.
Okay.
And oh my God, wait! Say your name again. I just blanked on your name. Oh my God,
Sal.
Sal. What's your last name, Sal? Sal Gutierrez.
And what does Sal do?
He's a stylist.
Oh. An image consultant and stylist?
Image consultant.
You need a new microphone. Yo.
Am I working? Yeah. Okay. Nothing.
What do you
It
think
just
of that?
sounded.
What'd you think of my
It's because
pants?
he's
when
on,
you first
he's
saw
on
me?
fire.
Your pants are really cool.
I want to talk to the image consultant.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Your opinion matters. It really does.
You
But
know,
he's in the biz.
Opinions are like children. Everyone thinks theirs are special. That's my little joke.
That's good.
Is that a mean joke or is that a nice
It's
joke?
better than opinions are like assholes.
I think. Why? How are opinions like assholes?
Everyone has one.
Oh,
So wait.
Except for Beldar Conehead.
I have never heard that. I have never heard that joke before.
It's a saying.
It's a saying.
Okay, so let's hear about little Mikey Likey. What do you do?
One thing I do is my little steampunk garb right now. I cook steamed cheeseburgers, and I cook them only with steam. And I do a lot of private parties around Hollywood and fashion shows and art events.
That's cool.
And
How is
sometimes
steam better?
because when you cook with fire, the oil or the grease and carcinogens from the meat and the cheese,
Correct.
they burn on the meat, and that's kind of one of the unhealthy aspects of a cheeseburger.
So what are you doing? You're boiling them? No, you're steaming them?
I'm
You're-
steaming them in a steam box, so the
okay.
the steam just cooks them, and it makes the meat really moist.
That sounds really good.
You should have brought
moist
some
meat.
burgers.
I wish you would have.
Yeah, next time.
Do you have now? You make your steam. You make your steam boxes, right?
Yeah, everything's all homemade.
Oh my gosh. You're probably like top of the line in Hollywood with all these crazy people driving around in Priuses and wanting like organic food.
Yeah.
I do. I have organic burgers, veggie burgers.
What kind? Now you steam veggie burgers. How do you keep?
I
them
can't
from-
steam the veggie burger. The veggie burger I gotta either fry or cook in the oven.
What kind of oils do you use when you're frying them?
Coconut?
I use
Chocolate.
I use massage oils for the meat to make it nice and tender.
Gross.
Very nice.
Almond oil. Almond oil. What about, you want to plug your website?
I
that?
am on Facebook at Steampunk Burger,
Okay.
and then at Steampunk Burger for Twitter.
Okay.
And hit me up. I'll come
How'd you
over
And steam
serve
some,
your family.
Steam some. Now what?
He's
do you?
coming over tonight and he's going to steam some food for me.
What do you make your buns any specific way?
They're fresh buns.
What kind of?
I don't prepare the bun. I just
My buns
buy
are fresh
buns.
too.
Yeah.
Now, I heard you don't put any sauce in the buns. Is that true?
There's no ketchup or mustard allowed because the old style of New Haven, Connecticut, you're not allowed to use condiments.
Now, what is New Haven?
What about ranch? That's
ranch?
really-
Is good.
And Tabasco.
Ranch is good, but you get kicked out of the restaurant if you try to use it. If you come to, sometimes I borrow food trucks from people, but if you come to one of my parties and you pick up the ketchup or mustard bottle, there's a squeak toy inside.
Now, why do you even have ketchup or mustard bottles?
Because it's a joke.
He has a squeak. Did you hear him?
Oh, I get
It's
it.
got to squeeze. It goes.
Do you have a table that they're set up at?
Yeah, I set up a table, or if I cook in the kitchen.
So you basically put a table of condiments that are there that you can't use at all.
Yeah.
You are such a jerk.
But wait, are your burgers flavored with anything? Maybe they don't need condiments.
They don't need condiments. You season it, and sometimes I use
I
a
know
couple
what he's
different
seasoning
cheeses.
it with.
Now,
And the cheese is we melt cheese from a block to a liquid and pour it right on the burger.
now
Special
how do you-
sauce that I want to know about.
That's the skeet season.
It's called skeet. What?
No, it's.
What is
And then
it?
this is how I put myself out of business. Well, I skeet on the burger first.
What is skeet?
Skeet, skeet.
What is
I don't know. There
skeet?
was a song written about
skeet,
it.
motherfucker.
What is that? What does skeet skeet
I
mean?
think it refers to the product of your ejaculation.
Oh, I understand.
But that does
I
not-
understand that.
Come on my food.
Okay, but you know what?
Now, do you wait now? Okay, now I wanted to make us. Okay, never mind. Okay, moving on. This is just getting. Can we go back to buns?
Yeah,
Can we
let's
go
go
back
back
to
to-
If you
buns?
see what I'm doing right
Go
now.
back to beautiful
If
buns.
you can't see. For the
You see
people,
what I'm doing.
for the people listening,
Okay.
you can't see Karla, but she has taking her finger and starting and making a rainbow over from
It's a
her
shot.
vagina.
It's a shot line.
It's like a.
Okay.
It's
The
like.
squirt, well, if it's a girl, it's her squirt line. But if it was one of us, it's the shot line.
You know, it is Sunday, and I haven't been to church yet, but now I have
need
to
to
You
go.
know what? You don't have to.
Twice. I'm going to go twice.
You know what? Let me say about church, some of the best things. If you go to church, you should go to a Guatemalan church because they will give you food. So first of all, if you don't speak any Spanish, you can go there, not understand the sermon, and then afterwards they feed you some of the best pupusas, mapolianas, topalieni, and all of the other caldísimos and all that other stuff.
Are you...
For a little while, for the first 6 months I was here in LA, not to get off of the thing. Are you texting?
No, I was
You have a
going
party
to
today,
ask
right?
you to take a picture of us doing this.
Will you pick us?
Okay.
And
But so
then
are you
you
El
can,
Salvadorian?
now let me ask you, Mikey. If somebody, let's say that there
No, I'm
was
Italian.
Are you?
No, but him.
I'm not a Salvadorian. No,
Oh,
I'm
so you're
Mexican.
posing because you're wanting some free
I'm a.
grub.
I didn't. Making a picture, gonna do it with no dead time.
So you want to be a rock star?
What was your? I'm sorry. What was your question? We were rudely cut off by
Have you
the
ever given?
photographer.
Have you ever given? Because you seem like you're like a really cool and fun, interesting guy. Have you ever given food away for free at the food trucks or anything like that?
Yeah.
What happened? Tell us the
I
story.
think you left her out of the picture.
That's okay. I can't be in everything.
Ari,
I can't be in everything.
you know what? We can try and put you in
If you,
everything.
if you look at my my Facebook picture has Joel Murray and Bobcat
Yes,
at my
I saw
food
that.
truck with me, and the first veggie burger I ever made was, we call it the Bobcat because I wanted him to come to my food truck, and he's a
Bobcat
vegetarian.
Goldwave.
Yeah.
Is he around still?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a director. He just did a
Oh.
movie called God Bless America,
Okay.
where Joel Murray goes on a shooting rampage. And I'm so sorry, I forget what the girl's name is, but there's a younger girl in it. They're a team.
He always brings up a lot of women
I
in
know.
his conversation.
I don't know. I was just, it
Right.
happened. It was natural.
But you wanted him. You called the burger or the.
I called the burger the Bobcat,
Okay.
and he loved it. And my picture with Bob and Joel is my favorite celebrity picture ever.
That's
And I've
awesome.
met a lot of. I don't care about anybody else.
But celebrities are people too.
That's cool. So you have to be a celebrity to get free food from you. Is that what you're saying?
No. If like the other day I was like, "Excuse me, can you hand me those buns?" And some guy waiting in line for a cheeseburger had to hand me my buns because they were on a rack.
Yeah.
So I think I deserved a free cheeseburger.
That is really cool.
You know.
That is nice. You cook? Do you steam turkey burgers too?
Yup.
Okay. I'm just curious.
And I do a little sausage.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you can't beat my meat.
Actually, whoa. Okay, here we go again.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Would you ever consider naming a hamburger after Karla and I?
After my toes.
Uh,
On my
Barney
fingers.
Rubble. The Barney Rubbles.
we can call it the tenderfoot burger, and we'll be like, this meat was massaged by feet, much like
Oh, that'd be
wine
kinda
is
fun.
made with grapes.
That's
It'd be
really
kinda fun
cool.
to massage
Yeah.
me with my feet.
You could walk the hamburger. You know, there's a lot of people that are into fetishes like that, and maybe we can get on Craigslist and we'd be like, we serve cheeseburgers that were walked on by a girl with pretty feet.
What about me? You
No, it's true.
you could call it the
People have
sauce. You could
fetishes.
call it the sausage burger, and it'll be me massaging the meat with my
You
fingers.
could call it
sausage
tree
fingers.
trunks.
The tree. They're not tree trunks, are they? I think my palm is a tree trunk. Look at that. I was made to applaud.
You can model a watch. I think your hands are very human looking.
What do you
and
think of my legs? Fuck your burgers.
You look
What
like
about my
you
legs?
should advertise a soccer ball or
Check
like
I
Adidas
look
shorts.
good. You look good, Ricky.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I've-
Tell me what you're
Yours-
working with.
Show me what you're working with.
Have you seen him do this yet?
Show me what you're working with.
Oh my God, we should just do that for 45 minutes and just dance.
Okay.
Also, oh yeah, that thanks to oh my God,
It's Sunday.
it is Sunday.
Sunday, bloody Sunday.
Sunday, bloody Sunday.
I just want you to say that you're going to invite me and Ricky over to an event just to show up.
You're going to one after. What's this? What's the one that you're
I'm
going?
going
Are you
to-
allowed to talk about it?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm going. Yeah, everyone can come. I'm going to a housewarming event that's going to have a band, and it's a lot of. I don't know the name of the band because I know the improvisers.
Are they playing 80s? Are they the M80s? What are they? Are they playing like disco?
The
Are
radical
they-
80s. I don't know. I think they do like popular pussy rock that's around right now.
What's popular pussy rock? What's that mean exactly?
I
Well, remember
kissed
what?
a girl and I
Yeah.
liked it.
No. What's
Katy
that one that's
Perry?
like somebody that I used to know?
Oh no!
That's okay. That song. I don't mean to say that.
No,
It won a
it's
Grammy.
like this one. Never, ever, ever get back together.
Oh, so
Okay.
good.
Now you're somebody that I used to know.
That's
Right?
good. Okay, that's okay.
Now we can't sing. We can't be singing these. I don't think we're allowed to sing these.
No, you can.
Can we?
Yeah.
We were singing a Doors song in the car on the
We
way
were
here.
singing a Doors
We went
song.
we
You
got so
wanna do whatever
fast
you
here
want.
through all the people on the sidewalk. I think
You
we
know what? If
traveled
like,
back in time.
I think we did. We went forward.
If you're playing their music, then you have problems.
I just looked up the copyright law or whatever. It said anything that was published before 1922 was in public domain. Anything that's after 1922 we can't use. And also,
we
there's-
get some
So then
killer
why do you
swing
tell-
music.
I know
Then why do you tell the girl who just spoofed Anne Hathaway's song,
which one.
then the one for Les Mis?
Which one?
She just used the whole same, the whole,
The whole track. She just changed
and
the
she
words.
changed the words.
Weird Al does that, right?
And she was on like
She was on what?
Katie Couric.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she had all this media hubbub about her, so she got to do it.
For the love
So-
of Pete. I just want to play Pandora in the background of this whole thing. Ari will not let me, though. Which I can understand.
Well, I mean, you can add it later. Hey-o.
I guess. Who wants to do that? Who
I
wants
can
to do
sing for you.
Or original piece.
an original piece? Now,
So you're here to promote your comedy, or you're here to promote your steaming?
I don't know. I
meats?
remodel.
I'm
houses,
actually,
too.
he's not here to promote. I mean, he's just here. Here's the thing about people that come here that I love so much is that everybody that comes here is just, they're a cool person in and of themselves. They're not, you know, I'm sure everyone's a selfless, shameless self-promoter and all that stuff, but what are you hearing?
Well, my comedy
Carla
shows
guy,
are
yes, you
free,
are.
so it's not like.
Now you're also okay. Not only are you amazing, have amazing buns and amazing meat and amazing everything that you put in your mouth. That's so delicious and delectable. You don't even need sauce because you can just put it in your mouth and it's just delightful and tastes
Put it
so
in my
good.
mouth.
Do you steam rabbits?
And no,
Oh, I couldn't steam a rabbit. Hey.
Well, now they're gonna check it out. Now they're gonna grind up horse meat and put that in the food.
oh, that's not that's British land.
The only people who are offended by horse meat are Americans.
But you also are like a.
Not in this country. We don't eat horses.
No, you don't. You're also like a staple at IO West, right?
Yeah,
No.
IO West Improv.
Now, what is IO West exactly?
It stands for Improv Olympic, but they couldn't use the word Olympics because Olympics owns it.
Which is so strange.
But ain't that America?
What's
because here's the thing with copyright, right?
Yeah.
If you copyright something, obviously Olympics. But what is the Olympics? It's a sports thing. What is Improv Olympics? It's improv.
Yeah,
It has nothing to do with running or
gold medals.
no. So I don't get that. So somewhere I don't. They fought it. They won.
Yeah, or I think we were threatened not to use the name, and we didn't feel like hiring attorneys, which I would love to have fought that.
Oh, so they didn't. So now it's just
we
IO.
just gave up. So it's IO West. There's IO Chicago and then IO West, and it's like it's the sister school of Second City. They're very synonymous with Second City and other improv theaters. We all kind of perform at everybody's theaters, and there's the Middle Theater Company on Hollywood Boulevard. That's one of our peers who just opened up his own theater, and we my IO house team Bush League we rehearse at the Middle Theater, and it's good to see all these improvisers around you doing their own businesses and getting in commercials and like seeing on movie roles and stuff. It's very refreshing.
What about what troop are you in or what?
I have a team called Bush League, which is a team that I auditioned to get on.
Uh-huh.
It's an IO team. I have my own team that's called Buick Grand National,
Okay.
and we do musical improv. We sing
Ooh,
songs.
that would be fun. I'll join that one.
And then there's another one
to
called
South.
First World Problems, and we won the 2011 Improv Comedy Festival Cage Match Championship.
Oh my God, what the hell is that?
That's competitive improv. Two teams will do 20-minute shows each, and then the audience votes on which team they have to win. They want to win by ripping off a ticket.
And how many people? You know what? I used to do something like that. I was stripping, and they chose the best stripper, and they gave us the stripper with the most tickets got the $100.
So you know exactly where I'm coming from.
I do.
How come
kinda,
I
sorta.
wasn't invited to that one?
Yeah, you know.
I feel bad I wasn't there.
Now,
too.
how many people are on each of these teams?
It depends. Some improv teams are 3 people. Some of them are as big as 9.
Oh, cool. And how many people were you, or how many different teams were you competing against when you were doing this?
The festival, we had to do one show every night, so it was 5 nights of competition.
Mm-hmm.
And then last year, 2012, we made it through the entire competition. We lost the last night,
Oh, jeez.
but they brought somebody in. They had a ringer from Saturday Night Live on this other team we went up against.
Mm-hmm.
It's a famous person from
They
TV.
brought in a professional.
They brought in a professional,
Oh my god.
and they smoked us.
That's wild.
But that's okay. We all had a good time. We still got to play every night,
That's
win or
cool.
lose. We still played 5 nights.
It's pretty sweet.
Get paid.
No,
Okay.
none of this is. I'm spiritually paid.
It's selfless love of the art there.
That is
Yeah.
nice. It's nice to hear.
That's pretty cool.
Anything else?
You also are
I
like...
met Ricky at the Comedy Store.
Yeah, we met at the comedy. I actually sexually harassed the shit out of this guy.
during my set.
Not
Oh.
during your set, I think.
You were like, "Take your shirt
No,
off."
I did
I'm
not.
like,
You had already taken your shirt off. I said that to you afterwards when you and I were alone.
I was up on stage talking about how much I miss my dead grandmother, and
And
he's
then
like, "Take your shirt
No,
off."
I was not. You were talking about how much you miss your dead grandmother, and then you said, "Look at my abs," because there was a hot girl in the front row. And then
It's all about
do
that.
you do that? Do you do that, or do you not do that during your set?
I think I lifted my arms up and my
I-
shirt came up a little bit, and then
I
somebody else pointed it out, so then I followed through with
I specifically remember you saying, "Look at my abs. I am so cut," and then you lifted your shirt up. Can we see your abs right now? Show Karla your abs.
Listen, just for the record, I'm just like a skinny kid that I don't work out or anything.
Wait, I want to see your abs.
Do you want to see his abs?
Sure.
Sure, might as well.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Did you steam those too? Sorry, I had to go for the joke. What?
That's pretty
I had
cool.
to
You don't
go.
work out at all.
No.
You were just granted this kind of like skinny cut little body. Does it now I'm slightly jealous of you. I think you have to leave right now. This is just I feel so fat. I've been gaining so much weight. What would be your advice to me, Mikey?
You can hang out with me for a week and eat when I eat.
When
what
now
I eat.
how do you eat? You are very
You can
know
steam
what?
your meat.
I really and then what do I do with
Steam
the
your-
buns?
Hold them.
Hold on. Don't put any sauce in them. I'll tell you that. I've been
I'm
holding.
sure if you steam your meat, there's not oils, all that. I know we're going back
You
to
pour
it.
it.
but-
How
You
do
pour
you-
it out.
Oh, you do? Okay.
The meat cooks in a little pan.
Is it
and
like
you pour
a?
all the oil out and you put it on the burger, and then the cheese that melts, you also pour the oil off the cheese.
Oh, okay.
And then you can't get them like well done or anything. They only come one way. They're just like moist through and through. Like all the meat is all one color,
Okay.
the inside, outside, and it's just.
I want to stick my finger in there.
I want to put my finger in that meat.
That's what she said.
Right? Then the visual, I just want to.
It sounds really good. What does it feel like when you stick your finger inside of that meat?
Yeah, you know, on Halloween when you put your hands in those things, you're like, this feels like zombie brains, but it's really like macaroni.
Yeah.
It feels
Ooh.
like you dipped your finger in a piece of heaven that is satisfying.
Do you believe in heaven?
No, I don't think so.
You
What?
don't think so? Then why could you describe your product about heaven?
Yes, exactly.
Because I think a lot of people have their own perception of heaven, and I want to compare my food to whatever makes you feel blissful.
Okay, so if you could imagine if you could imagine heaven for you, Mikey Likey at Steampunk Cheeseburger on Twitter.
Steampunk burger.
Steampunk Burger.
Steampunk burger.
Can you,
Twitter and
what
Facebook.
would heaven be like the most like if you could imagine the
If I
most
got to the gates of heaven?
Yes.
Okay, when I get to the gates of heaven, Burt Reynolds, dead or alive, is waiting for me with a set of car keys. I get in some sort of supercharged Camaro
rod.
with T-tops, and I drive around real fast, right? And then I'll go to maybe like a white gazebo from the 1800s, and I'll see all my dead relatives.
Okay.
Well,
A gazebo. Keep
But
going.
wait, what about hot chicks? You can having the hot
Hold
chicks.
on, he's getting there.
I didn't want to be
Okay.
selfish, but I guess there's a
Okay.
couple hot chicks that will be around for me to play with.
Okay, cool.
virgins.
Are they virgins or not virgins?
No, that's a what's the religion called in the Middle East?
We're all virgins.
Muslim. The Muslims believe in that. They think there's virgins waiting for them in heaven. I have a bunch of whores waiting for me in heaven.
Hey, I'm
These
waiting for them
girls
right
have
now.
been around the block and they know just what to fucking do. Little massages and little kissy things.
Okay,
and
get back to
blowjobs.
wait. Hold on. Get back to the gazebo because this was very good. The sex and everything like that. I was at the gazebo and you
Really?
spanked my bottom. I love you. I can't.
I'm a virgin. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Are you? You are not a virgin.
Let's go. It's all about him.
you went.
Sal just sneezed.
You can be a virgin. You look very.
Dude, like the white pure driven snow. Now
Let me tell you.
What?
Yup.
If I was a straight, I would totally be all about you. I would get you pregnant in 2 seconds.
Wait. There's something very interesting going on here. Ricky, wait. Tell me yes or no question. Have you ever had sexual intercourse with a woman?
Yes.
Yeah.
One.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't before.
I have. I had sex on Y2K. It was.
He's like, fuck it.
It was like.
the backseat of my car doesn't count though.
And then I had sex with the female to male transsexual who was just a really amazing, and it was just really like a different experience. He taught me a lot of things. He taught me how to eat a pussy.
Wow.
Wow, a new pussy.
Yeah.
A newly formed pussy.
No.
A surgically installed pussy.
He was born female, and then transitioned
so
into
he
being male. So he had like a very long clit, but like still had like the vulva and the vagina and stuff like that.
That surgery is called an addictomy.
That's actually would be very funny if that would be like
He steamed his pussy.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Sal's giving us a
If you
visual
steam a
here.
pussy, you get saggy meat curtains.
Have you ever kissed a boy?
I kissed a boy.
Okay.
No,
Let me give you a hypothetical though.
I've been on stage and like pretended to do like I've seen guys on stage kiss because it was called for in the scene.
Yeah,
I guess.
exactly.
But no, I've never done it for real.
You never for realsies? Let's
Okay.
say that there were 2 really, or 3 or 4 really. Oh, wait, I want to get back to the gazebo. But
Gazebo.
I think that
My
question.
gazebo in heaven.
Yes.
So
And
it's a white gazebo.
You said it was your dead grandparents.
hold
there.
on, let me talk.
It's got individual wooden shingles. It's got lattice work on the bottom, and very, very comfortable seating in it. And my family waves to me. First, I drive by in the hot rod. I do the flyby first, and then I come back. I get out, and I visit them. And then maybe they open like a trapdoor in the gazebo. And my grandmother's like, "We have a lair full of women for you." And I go down there.
So your grandmother would be the one offering the whores up to you.
Yeah.
Okay,
She's
that is
like-
very, very interesting and very fun.
Because my grandmother wants me to have a good time.
You know what? I always think about my dead grandma because both of my grandparents are dead right
I
now.
do have my grandmother's actually living, so.
Is she?
This is
I
this is
hope
the
she does
fantasy
not.
of mine.
Well, what's her email? Because I'm gonna send this to her.
email. She's still using an answering machine with a fucking cassette tape in it.
You know what? Oh God, I wonder what they think. Have you ever called somebody, sent a text message to somebody's house, to somebody's landline, and then there's like, you know what I'm talking about?
It texts you back
You
and says,
have
"This
a-
person is not up to date with technology."
No.
You have a text from Karla that says, "Please call me. Why haven't you responded?"
Did you ever send a smoke signal to somebody and the wind just messes it up and they end up bringing you the wrong food?
No, Tuesday. I said Tuesday, not Thursday. Well, the smoke clearly said Tuesday. That was not me. That was not
Now,
me.
what will we be watching in the near future that will be sent with a smoke signal? The
Nuclear.
Pope.
Oh, that's right.
new
Isn't
Pope?
that today?
Oh wow.
I think it's supposed to be today.
You know,
What is it?
if you've given anything up for Lent, it's
Yes.
out the window because we don't even have a pope right now. How could you expect not to have chocolate during these 40 days when the fucking pope resigned?
Because you know what? The Pope is such bullshit. The Pope is like just some guy that, if you really think about it, if you read the Bible and read all of that stuff, it's like, God, I don't even want to talk about
Did
it.
you read the Bible?
I did. I was reading it. You know what? Here's the thing. Yesterday,
He's
I
got
was-
one
Bible-
next to his toilet.
I
The
was-
Bible's about Jesus.
the thing is, some of it is here. I have one right here, but the thing is, the thing
Pull it
is,
out.
is that I was reading, or I was watching. You know that movie Big Fish, the Tim Burton movie Big Fish. Tim Burton movie Big Fish. Am I talking
yeah,
completely
absolutely.
crazy? I also have a pair of underwear in my bag.
Wait, you have a-
I have a G-string.
You have a Bible in your backpack
Oh, yeah, dude.
next to a G-string.
Well, yeah.
But so I don't want to call
What's
the
the G-string
disrespectful
for?
part.
What's the G-string for? The G-string was for a drag number that I did recently.
Oh.
And oh my God, maybe I don't have it. I just put it in here. Now this is gonna drive me nuts. I need to. Oh, here it is.
Hey, you can wear
Here's
your bandana.
okay. Let me tell. This is so funny.
That's the smallest.
I guess
Bible
it's really
ever.
not. It is. It's because it's a Gideon's Bible, and it only has the New Testament in it, which I think is a very interesting way.
That's anti-Jewish.
It's not anti-Jewish. It's just saying that, okay, well, all that law stuff that we had back in the day, like, we don't have to do that anymore because, you know, in the subjective logic,
Thou shalt not kill is in the Old Testament.
in the
so, okay,
subjective
it's up to
logic of this book and the story of this book, all those laws that were like, do not eat crawfish and do not eat anything, you don't have to do that anymore
you.
because
Well,
you don't have.
Jews can't eat shellfish.
Well, I know that's what I'm saying, but that's
Oh.
because they don't believe that Jesus was the savior and all that
They
stuff.
think he was a prophet, not the son of God.
Oh, yeah, exactly. But but here's this one thing. Yesterday I was reading. Oh
Yeah.
my God! I just had a brain fart. Go ahead, Karla. What were
I
you-
was just gonna burn that Bible.
No, why
but-
were you gonna burn
I'm
this?
sorry.
I mean, you could if you want to, but you know what? Let me tell you.
You want the whole truth, not just some truth.
There is this one thing in here that so I was watching this movie
Sounds like court.
I was watching this movie Big Fish yesterday.
Okay.
With who?
Ian McGregor.
Ewan McGregor.
He's a hottie.
He's a hottie.
Oh, he's a hottie.
He's a hottie with a
no matter
bolty.
how old he gets.
Yeah, he's all right. He had really yellow
Him and
teeth.
James
I noticed.
McAvoy. Oh, they all do. The English.
Will you look at this? Will you look something up?
Sure.
Did he
Fucking
fucked by
thing.
the
What do you want me to
microphone?
look up?
Romans, chapter 12, verse 1 and 2. There was this part where where Steve Buscemi was robbing a bank, and for some reason on the thing that I was watching it on the internet that I was watching it on, it's paused at this certain point where Steve Buscemi had two guns and he had raised his hands like this, and then behind him there was this a sandwich board that had prices and conversions because he was in a bank. He was robbing a bank. And right underneath that, it said Romans 12:1, 2. And I was like, what does that say? What is Romans 12:1? What does this say? Okay, Romans.
I
12.
hear fuzz.
I know, me too. I hear fuzz too. Let me sit down for a bit.
Do you want?
You guys gonna go? Okay.
Oh well, we were gonna ask you about style.
This is a cat.
It's a
That's
bunny. We're
rabbit.
about to steam it. It's kind of scary. Okay. Chapter.
That bunny was cuddling with you while you were.
Ricky, you want to use this for a minute?
No, I'm good. Bye, sweetie.
All right, we have guests leaving.
Okay, bye, you guys.
Do you want to style me?
You want to take my place and talk for a little while? You can.
I need my style.
You're gonna be. We'll be back. Okay, good.
We'll be back.
Okay, see you in a bit.
Oh, you're coming back?
Well, next time.
For the love
Oh,
of
you're
Pete.
not coming today.
Give,
For
give
the
my-
love of
give my
God.
information.
All right, do Romans 12.
Okay.
Nice to see you.
So this guy was robbing a bank. He was robbing a bank, and
Nice to meet you.
basically what it says is like, well, okay, I fucked up. This fucking whole thing just fucking ruined
No,
it.
just hit Romans 12. We want
Okay.
to hear it.
So okay,
we want to hear Romans 12, okay? It's Sunday.
it
Find God.
It said, it said, do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Basically, it made me think like, okay, like this guy's robbing a bank, but he's not doing a bad thing, because it's like it made me think of like. Even though he's doing this thing where it's like, oh my God, everyone's so scared. It's like people do things and they may be perceived as evil or horrible. And I'm not saying go rob a bank, but I'm saying like that it was interesting that maybe that could have been the inspiration for that scene, that you could be like, well, that's the thing about this fucking book that drives me out so insane and that's so hilarious about it, like supremely hilarious, is that you can read something like that and go be really inspired and go, oh yeah, that's really cool.
Because it's not a religious thing. It's like a philosophical or a common. No, I don't want to say common sense. Like
Are you
the
trying to say
discovery
it's
wasn't good.
maybe you should try to look up John Crowder, johncrowder.net, I think it is.
What's johncrowder.net?
He basically doesn't believe, well, he believes in church, but he doesn't believe in like organized religion.
Okay.
But basically he bases all his teachings on the word of like what's in the Bible and Jesus.
Okay.
So
That
without
could-
going into so much of what he does, it would be a good study lesson.
It
for
could
you.
be, but here's the thing about that is that I hate so much is that when people
No, he hates the Bible thumpers.
right, but then when there are these two words that people always use that are like, it's like the N word. It's like the N word whenever I hear people talk about religion or talk about whatever, it's Jesus and the other one is like,
That's an N word?
yes, because when people say the word Jesus, they think of like, I can't believe this is turning into a religious thing, or not a religious, but like this type of conversation thing. It's like
Sunday.
Is that-
It's Sunday.
What are we supposed to
it
do?
is Sunday.
Sunday,
You're-
Sunday.
You know what I'm-
Watch
You're allowed to
God
talk about
battle it out
religion.
with
Okay.
Satan.
Only on Sunday can you talk about God
Okay, cool.
and be cool.
Okay, because every other day we've had this on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we have, which is
Okay.
kind of
well, it's
interesting.
Sunday.
But like people use this word Jesus like nobody's business. Like oh yeah, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Like they think they know what the fuck they're talking about. I think if Jesus was back here today and was talking to people, he would be like, Christianity, what the fuck is this shit all about? What is this shit all about? I don't understand. What the fuck is going on? You hate gay people? You hate this? You hate
This
that?
is not the law I laid down.
This is not anything. Jesus went.
That's why you're gonna like John Crowder.
What? No.
You have to watch him and then get back to me.
John Crowder.
John Crowder. I think it's JohnCrowder.net.
I think I know who you're
talking about.
talking about.
He has a bunch of YouTube videos. He's a young guy.
I know who, and yes, and
he basically had an acid trip.
He wrote "What Is Hell" or whatever. He wrote
I don't know. No, he's cool. I've been to one of his things.
Have you?
Yep.
John. Well,
he gets all zooted out on the Holy Spirit, but he's not about the Bible thumpers because the organized religion has twisted it all. But it's so crazy. He basically had. And I don't want to like say something and then be wrong later, but this is what I know. He like basically had an acid trip. He was doing a lot of drugs and everything.
Ecstasy of God.
Whatever. And then he has the new. I forgot what it's called. See, it's Sunday.
The thing about it is that
he had some acid trip, and then he like basically. Now, some people were like, yeah, he really saw God or really talked to God, but who knows? You can't say he didn't talk to Jesus or God.
Right.
So basically, God talked to him and said, "You really want to get high? Well, I'm going to show you how to get high in the Holy Spirit." Then he quit all that stuff, and then all of a sudden, he was all zooted out in the Holy Spirit. There's some earlier videos of him where you're looking at him like, dude, that guy is high. But he was all zooted up on the Holy Spirit. He's
what
getting
is
zapped.
zooted up?
Zooted up, like zooted.
Like doing a line of coke.
Like something like, whoa. And he gets zapped.
I don't know your young people language.
Oh, really?
You gotta chime me in.
He gets zapped. Well, you said chode the other day. I didn't know what that was.
I said Fechner.
Yeah.
You know what a Fechner is?
No.
A Fechner is a long, skinny penis. A chode is a short fat.
Yeah.
What
I
does
didn't know
Fechner
either.
come from?
I don't know the etymology of Fechner.
Because like the word tribbing, like where's that come from?
What's tribbing?
Tribbing is when two girls scissor each other.
Okay, you know what it comes from? That comes from
Lesbians.
freaking ancient Greece or whatever.
Tribulation?
And no, it's called the before there was a word lesbian, there was the word tribad with a woman who loves for another woman. And so that's
the tribads.
yeah, the tribad.
The tribads trib in their palaces in the evening sun.
Oh my god.
Because they were trying bad things, so they were tribads.
No, I don't know if that's the thing. You know what?
I didn't look anything bad about it.
Yeah, there's
It should be called try good.
try good.
Try it all.
Yeah.
Ricky.
I am all-
So you gotta look at this. Look up this guy. He's getting like zapped by who knows who, but he keeps getting zapped like zzz, zzz, and he gets zapped, and all of a sudden he loses all composure, and he's like all crazy, and then he's like, "Woo! The angels are around me."
Okay.
The angels, all the cherubs, they're around. So I mean,
Kind of
watch
reminds
him,
me of a preacher like in the Midwest who like
kinda, but
like,
it's different because
thinks that
he's
healing someone, and people are like, "Oh my God, I'm so alive! I got healed," and it's like
yeah, but that's
maybe it was
those
like
weird.
the positive energy of the audience or something.
You have to check him out.
I'm
I
looking
can't
at him
explain
right
him
now.
properly until you check him out. It's crazy. When you watch some of his earlier videos, you're like, okay, this guy, I don't know what to believe. But then I actually had to. I'm a person who likes to research religion. I had to go see him in live just to see
Because he's a freak show.
what it was all about. No, it's.
Wait, so you checked him out?
I did.
Hold on, I'm pulling a video up right now.
Yeah, that's his.
Sounds like the beginning to a
Okay.
Marilyn Manson song.
It kind of is. Oh, my internet's really
It's
slow.
okay, but that's the new. What's it say?
The renaissance of a revival. Here's. Oh, yeah. Sexy.
That's what I'm saying. He's modern day.
Okay, this is just so absurd. Because you know what? It's like. I still am very weary of these things and playing these
No,
things.
you have to.
I may check him out. Oh, for the love of peace.
For the love of God, you're gonna have
Hello.
to.
Okay.
You're gonna have to check him out.
I'm going to check him out. But
Okay.
here's the thing is that.
You're gonna be so tripped out. If you're so tripped out by what you're reading in that book,
Right.
the New Testament,
Right.
wait till you hear him.
Well-
you're gonna go, whoa, like this guy knows what he's talking
Well,
about.
of course, but
he's
I mean.
right on the money.
I don't need a guy to tell me about like something awesome because I've felt this from reading this thing. And the thing is, the thing that
But now you
tri-
have someone to talk to.
that trips me. Shit, I don't even want to talk to those people because you know what? I used to go to this thing called Calvary Chapel. You know what that is?
Yes.
And Calvary Chapel, okay, so I was baptized with this Calvary Chapel thing when I was like younger, you know?
Okay.
Because I went to one of these kind of revival things. I would go because this. Anyways, long story short, I went to this thing, and I ended up getting baptized. I was like, this sounds really great. You know, this is really good. Jesus sounds really cool and everything like that. And then I sat around and watched all of these people interact with each other and how they were relating and talking with each other. And it was just so like, it was just a pious parade, you know?
It's weird.
It was like, I'm holier than you. I'm better than you. I am thiser than you. I am more than you.
I am thiser than you.
You know what I mean? And the thing is that like that book thing tells you to read this alone by yourself behind closed doors. That's like one of the first things it tells you to do. It gives you a guide at the beginning, which I think a lot of people forget. It's like this guy, it says, do not read this book with friends. You must read this book alone. You can be naked when you read this book. You can do whatever you want.
They're putting you back in the closet.
Just make sure you read this book alone. Do not read this book in public.
Does it really say that?
It does. It says it.
Okay.
I repeat, do not read this book in public. I saw this homeless guy sitting on a bench, and he was like, he had no place to read or anything like that, but he was reading the Bible, and I almost wanted to slap the book. I was like, you're not supposed to read this in public! You're not supposed to read this in public!
You're breaking God's law!
It's not about breaking God's law, but it's like
Gideon.
I think that there is something that is definitely like for each person. Okay, so this
Right.
is
It's
only,
your own spiritual growth or your own realization of what those words mean to you.
Right. This book somehow came into a person's life, or the Quran came into other people's life.
Right.
And all of these spiritual books came into all these people's life, but it's one book per whatever person, you know, whatever
Correct.
book you subscribe to. That was, you know, it's in a bunch of different languages and forms and stuff, but there's like only one you. And so how can this one book be for all of these one yous? You have to read it by yourself and ask it, you know, questions like the Magic 8 Ball. You know what I mean? Kind of like...
Well, so you're on a quest. You're on a quest.
I mean, I think I'm on something. I don't know, you know?
Yeah.
I'm on a hero's quest.
So
a hero's quest.
just watch a couple of his videos.
Okay.
It's... Well, not right now, but I mean, watch a couple of his videos and then get back to me.
I really want
Are
you...
the Ten
Because
Commandments
I want
in
you
that
to
book?
read, too.
No, the 10 Commandments were in the Old Testament.
Did you ever read the King James Bible version
I
of
love
the
it.
Ten Commandments? The
No.
fifth commandment is like, or maybe it's not the fifth. Whatever commandment says, thou shalt not put other gods before me.
Right.
Right? Well, it's very strange because it's almost like the Bible is telling you, it says, do not put any gods before me, whether they be up in the sky, on earth, or below the ocean. It's like, really? What's below the ocean? The lost city of Atlantis? What's in the sky? Stars and astrology? They don't want you to know about...
Idol life.
They don't want you to know about certain things.
No,
Like,
here's
don't worry about
go
that
ahead.
city in the ocean either. Just ignore that if anybody ever finds one.
Well, here's the thing about that is that I think that those are very important things, you know, but we are, I mean, it's like, what are we going to do if we find an ocean down there? I mean, we're going to fuck it up, you know? Why don't we just leave it where it is?
Leave a city.
Or city or whatever,
Well,
you know?
if let's just talk about aliens for a second. If for some reason there was absolute proof, like even the government came forward and said, okay, we can't hide this one. A flying saucer hovered over New York City for 5 hours.
Okay.
Religion is
Which
dead.
it did.
Religion's
dead.
Now, how do you know that?
Because how could you believe in religion if we have aliens? Because it doesn't mention that in the Bible. And chances are they probably put us here.
You know, do you think that aliens... Oh, my God, this is getting so retarded. This is getting so Sunday. It's not even
You
funny.
have 5
Sunday,
wires coming on your
Sunday,
cell
Sunday.
phone.
I know. Isn't that horrible? I wish I had 5
Are we
wires
turning
coming out
into
of
the
me.
aliens now?
No.
Sons of
What,
aliens?
okay, so let's think
I didn't
of...
mean to bring it up.
Now, what if they do mention those things? What if aliens are those things that they're mentioning, the very things that you're mentioning?
Yeah, in the book, but it's mentioned in a
Don't
way.
worship these things. Why not? Why shouldn't we worship them? Because they have access to us, because they can see us, because they can meet us. You know, I think that because... You know, it says in there, if you were to know what God or see the face of God, you would go mad with insanity. You would go absolutely insane, and maybe God, you know, the character of God in the Bible. Since we're just talking about literature right
And
now, we're
that's
not
using
talking
like a
about
scare
religion.
tactic. It's like I would want a God who, if I ever met him, would be like, "Hey, Michael, you know everything's okay." I don't want to look at God and be like, "I lost my mind."
Right, but that's the thing is that we're in these humanly bodies.
I
so
stole
of
a
course,
piece of candy when I was 7. Am I going to go to hell?
Wait, I stole
No.
a
No, you won't go to hell.
you'll go to
I
go to hell jail.
John Crowder says that Jesus died on the cross for our sins. That's it. For all time. Forget everything else. He's not saying go rob a bank, but all your sins are forgiven.
Now the thing about
That's what he says.
Now,
Forget everything else.
Go ahead.
And with that, how about those Yankees?
How? Hey,
No, I'm just telling you.
I'm just kidding. I don't know anything about baseball.
I don't know anything
But
about
I was,
baseball.
I was
either.
raised Catholic. I went to Catholic school.
I went to Catholic school for 9 years. Me too, yeah.
But I did a lot of research on all different religions, and I really believe that the one thing I got out of every religion is really do unto others as you would have done unto you.
Yeah, I think that could be a general law for like humanity. Like even without religion, like if everybody was just super good to each other,
Yeah.
there's enough of everything for everybody on this planet.
Yeah.
It's just that certain people hoard it and certain people are denied access to it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
their property value is so high in Los Angeles. Did you ever fly across the country and just look at hundreds of square miles of nothing? There's plenty of room for everybody. Everybody
There
probably
is.
live for $1 a day around here, but
God, wouldn't
things
that
are
be
deprived
great?
to us.
Why do you think we do that to each other, Mike?
Money. Everybody wants money.
What's money mean?
I hate money. Even like yesterday when I was cooking cheeseburgers,
I love
like I
money.
almost feel bad like charging people for food. It's like I if someone asked me like, can I just have this? I'd probably be like, everyone should have one. I think there's enough cars for everybody in the world right now. Why are they sitting in parking lots not being used?
You know, I think that's because it's what is that? What is the?
Greed.
Oh my God! You know why? That's my.
It's popping. It's popping. It's
If
popping.
there was no exchange of money and everything was in abundance, nobody would have to.
Top.
You know,
Right,
like,
but also
okay,
I
there
want
it
to say
goes.
this too. The donation of food is awesome, but it also is good to receive money back for your services.
True.
Sure.
Not to a part where it's like greedy, because you still
No,
have
but I
that.
gotta pay for my gas.
Right. I mean, so
I gotta
Not.
get my beak
I mean,
wet.
not. I think you're saying not necessarily money, but the ability to the
make a living.
to sustain
Yes.
yourself with because it's kind of easier in this world.
It
to,
is
like,
easier
do
to
that
have a
with
car and to have a place, a roof over your head.
Yeah.
I think everyone should quit their jobs and just advertise a service that they can provide that makes them happy on the internet.
Yeah.
And I mean, why are you going to fill out a job application for someone who's going to look at you and be like, yeah, well, you're not really what we want? It's like I'm a plumber. What the fuck? I would rather have people just hire me privately, come to their house, not pay taxes, and everyone just pays everyone for their services.
Yeah.
Like if you own an 18-wheeler, you have your own 18-wheeler. Yeah, I'm privately contracted with Walmart, and Walmart pays me to drive this stuff around, rather than you have to go get a job and
Are you talking about communism or socialism?
Is that communism again? It seems like such a good idea.
I know.
But I love America.
The thing is that maybe that would work if a woman was in power. I think women are very, very interesting.
Hillary Clinton, save us!
She could if she was if there should be Hillary. Oh fuck my ass.
I think the mayor.
Top one,
I think
two,
the
top,
governor of New
okay.
Jersey is going to be coming up in the political powers pretty
Say again?
soon.
It's good. I didn't do anything. I promise I
What'd you
didn't.
say?
The governor of New Jersey. This guy's awesome. He looks like he's just like this big, heavy, like jolly, like mafioso guy. But he got, he handled that whole disaster, the whole Jersey Shore disaster, that storm. He handled that like a pro and didn't get any negative press for it. He was talking shit about Obama right before it happened. He's like, fuck Obama. Obama came right out there as soon as the storm was over and was like, boom, whatever you guys want, and just started signing stuff. Whereas George Bush got effed over so bad because of the Gulf Coast storm, he didn't handle that well. He was called a racist, and he didn't do it on
I thought
time.
I saw him
and-
in a boat. Didn't we see him in a boat?
yeah, because they dropped him off in a helicopter with a glass of Dom Perignon. They're like, don't worry, Mr. President, we just got to be here for 3 minutes for a shot. Whereas the guy in New Jersey was like just walking around that whole devastation, and we might see
Well,
a
Mayor
future
Giuliani.
president.
Mayor Giuliani did the same thing for September 11th.
And he wasn't even mayor. Giuliani had just the new mayor had just gotten voted in, and Giuliani was
but
down
I think
there
'cause
anyway.
he was familiar with everyone.
Giuliani is the fucking man.
I want to run for mayor.
I like.
You
I
could first join a board of education, city council, work your way up.
Is that what happens?
I'll vote for you.
Well,
No,
those
seriously.
fat cat oil
thought you need
tycoons
oil,
started.
I need money.
What if
Because you know what I would do?
Yeah, that helps.
Okay, I would basically fix the LA parking system.
How about the traffic in
A lot
New
of
York
people
City?
say
All
that.
the traffic
Or
like
did you
change
say
with
that
each
before?
No,
other.
I probably said that before. I feel bad for everyone because there's people getting their cars towed that can't really afford those cars, and it's like, oh my gosh, like those the ticket $73, it doubles. It's like,
right.
yeah, no, I would fix that right away. Something is the system is out of control.
Like, instead of gang members hitting innocent bystanders, they should just start shooting parking attendants, and everyone will be
no.
afraid to get that job, and then there will be nobody to write tickets.
Okay, now you're just talking crazy. We're gonna.
That is crazy.
Let's put okay.
Sometimes we all go.
I would never shoot nobody like Dorner did.
Are you a witch? You know what?
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
Are you a good witch or a bad witch? Karla, go.
I am a good witch. Are you gonna do your questions? Do it.
Oh, I don't have any questions.
Just
today.
make them up.
Okay. If you could have, if you could either be, I don't know. If you could be a sandal, what kind of sandal would you be?
A flip flop.
Okay. If you could be, if you could be any type, if you could be cheese, what kind of cheese would you be, Mike?
I would be a Southern Ireland Jarlsberg.
What the hell does that taste like?
It's probably creamy. Yes.
Remember that gazebo in heaven?
Yes.
Yeah, picture that in your mouth, which my grandmother's there.
I like sharp raw white cheddar.
Sharp.
Oh,
what?
that's also a favorite.
I like sharp raw white cheddar.
So you like
Sharp
it,
raw
so,
white
so
cheddar.
you like it raw.
I like it
is
raw.
What we're getting at.
Okay, here's a preview for. Okay, here's gonna be a preview for next podcast. Okay, what is the?
I hope I get invited back.
What is the homologous organ in males, or in females? Oh shit! What is the same? What is the same?
What's the equivalent?
Thank you. What's the equivalent in a woman's body to male testicles?
Ovaries?
Yes. Ding 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 ding.
Nice.
Okay, that's good.
I'm a mechanic too. It's like, how'd I know that?
When did you lose your virginity?
This is directed at me.
Now here's the question that you actually have to, since we're talking about God. What is your definition of sex then? Because you can't say, because when did you lose your virginity?
Well, that's true too. For men, it could be anything.
I mean, you know.
No. A blowjob does not count as losing your virginity.
Okay, a blowjob doesn't count to you as your virginity.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't even
So what does sex mean to you exactly?
By
the way, for everybody that's listening and for all the ladies and people with vaginas out there that are listening, Mike is I'm just going to describe what he looks like. He's a very, very handsome, he has a very prominent nose, which means that he has a prominent south of the equator. He has thin but mighty lips.
I travel a lot.
He has very white teeth. He has a strong jawline. He has a cleft in his chin, which is hidden by his Scruffleton.
No, that's not like a Chevy Chase.
But he has
pointy.
it's a very nice chin. He has a very masculine feature. His hair is very Italian and dark, but it's somewhat in an overgrown bihawk. But he has a very attractive face. He has a very, very super hot, sexy
Overgrown.
body.
My hair is slicked back right now.
It is
I look
overgrown.
like Michael Corleone.
Listen, okay, that's what I don't know who that is.
The abs.
The
Don't forget
Godfather.
the abs.
And he has beautiful abs and beautiful belly fur hair. So just so that you know that now, just so that people can objectify you by listening to you just a little bit.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
A lot of that was very necessary, and
and on top of that, he's also a really nice guy, he's not what you would think of as, oh, he's a nice boy. He would not be one of those people that that easily gets in the friend zone. He has a big wang, is what I'm saying. It looks like.
it looks like I have.
By the way you walk and things.
Oh,
Like that.
thanks.
Your gait.
These are all comments. I'm very flattered by what you just said.
These are all comments. You're right. You're right about that.
And he's wearing pants that you can untie.
Yeah. Now, what is and he makes cheeseburgers, and his buns are.
I do brake jobs and oil changes too. A lot of people at the theater need car maintenance and can't afford it. I'll do it, man. What year's your car?
I need a lube job.
I need a
Nice, easy.
rainbow
I need a
job.
lube job.
So what is that? When did you lose your virginity, Mike?
You want I'll tell you the time and place.
We want
Let me tell you the story.
Can you tell us exactly what happened?
How much time do we have here?
We have 1 minute to tell
We're
your
good.
your
You're
story.
good. Take a look. Luxuriate on the memory.
We were at a house party.
How old were you?
How was I?
For
maybe
anybody
17.
listening to real quick, anyone listening to this that is doing research just because they see if they want to be on the show later or not, don't worry. This is just all happening in the moment. So
Yeah, first Ricky's going to describe what a strapping man you are, and then he's going to ask you about your first time. So Okay, I was at a house party. Okay, this was in Connecticut, and a friend of mine, this girl, she was a wild girl. She had curly blonde hair. She was kind of hyper. I think some people didn't like her because she was too hyper. And when I first met her, she was really hyper. And I remember I was gonna go out to my car to get a CD, and I was really drunk. And she sat down next to me, and she whispered into my ear, and all she said was the word head. And then somebody was talking to me, and every 5 seconds she would whisper, head, head. And I was like, oh, I think this girl wants to flirt
Ari's
me.
eyebrows just went up.
And so I was like, I'll be right back. I'm going to get a CD. And it was Marilyn Manson's Antichrist Superstar. I remember what CD I was getting. And because somebody wanted to hear like Beautiful People or something at the party.
Oh my goodness.
So I
this.
went out to my little lowrider S10 pickup that I had parked outside. And she followed me, and it was raining, and we both got in the car.
Yeah.
And I remember the windows were fogging up a lot. And she did this thing. This is my first time. I've never had sex before. So she wet me with her saliva, and then
What do you mean she wet
Where'd
you
she
with
wet
her
you?
saliva?
Yeah. What she did? She licked
like
your
she-
face? What
like,
did she do?
No, she gave me like a pre-lubing like blowjob.
So did she spit on her hand and then
No,
start
she
jacking
went.
you off?
She took my pants immediately off
Okay.
and started.
Wait,
like,
first of
giving
all,
me a
you're
blowjob.
looking in the glove box. You're
Okay.
like, "Where's my CD?" And all of a sudden, she's like licking your your.
Oh, we forgot about the CD
Chode?
halfway out. I don't have a chode.
so she explain this
Yeah,
pre-wedding.
explain.
How did she pre-wet you?
She gave me like a really wet blowjob,
Okay.
and she was very moist, so it was like no problem going
Wait,
in.
you're
Oh,
skipping things.
I see what
No,
you mean.
no. It was really fast. Here's what she like. Literally, we were sitting on the front seat of the truck.
I want you
and-
to map it out.
And she just bent right over and started blowing me.
Okay.
And then she jumped. And then as soon as she stopped blowing me, she positioned herself right on top of me, and I went right in and started having sex. And she got off of me and started blowing me again. 30-second switch offs. Okay, 30 seconds. That's
Wow.
like lightning round sex. And I think she liked the taste of her own pussy because she kept sucking it off of my dick.
This is where I.
And then she would jump on
This
again.
is where I leave.
And then as soon as we were done, I opened the driver's side door of my truck and threw up because I was drunk, not because she disgusted me.
Wait a minute. Now go back to you didn't talk about now. So 50% of the time she was blowing you, 50% of the time you were in her pussy.
Yep.
Now, where did you come, in her mouth or in her twat? Pardon my French.
That's okay. No worries.
she caught it in her mouth.
She
I was
caught
like-
it in her
yeah.
mouth. She caught it in her mouth.
She said, "Tell me when you're."
Did
She said, "Tell me when you're gonna
she's like,
come," and I was like, "I'm gonna come," and she jumped right off and then and took it in her mouth.
You know, as you're talking about this, your accent is getting increasingly stronger.
Because I was trying to. I don't know because when I
Because
talk,
he was going back to that moment.
Yeah, when I talk fast, it happens. But if I talk slow, I could just kind of.
He was doing a mental recall.
Wow.
You know.
Did she get Did she get upset that you puked?
She got upset for as soon as she got off me, she's like, should we have done that? And I was like, yeah, and she knew I was a virgin too, and I think she like felt bad. Well, the kid's house, who it was her girlfriend, she's the biggest bitch in the world. She had her sister and one of her friends, and I think one of the friends had liked me, so they were coming out to bother us, and they couldn't find us. And they're like, all right, where Mike and that whore went. And they found us out in the truck, and so as soon as we had like opened the door to get out of the truck, which I vomited, they were like, oh, I guess that girl went out with Mike to the truck, and then she had known that someone knew that we went out there and had sex, so she felt really bad. And then we left immediately after, and we went to a dorm at the not Gateway University, Southern Connecticut State University. We went to my friend's dorm there, and then I had sex with her again. And so
That was
sex
probably
number
better.
2 happened a half hour later.
Was that makeup sex because you had thrown up?
Maybe it was makeup
How
sex.
was that one different?
It was good because we were comfortable. We were both in the bed together.
Okay.
She didn't want her friend to know she was having sex who was sleeping right next to us.
Ari's
or in the
eyebrows
other
are still
room.
raised.
The question,
Yeah, I did because
the
I
question
liked
is-
her. She was a beautiful girl.
the question
and I,
is, did he cuddle?
yeah, I did. I wanted to
Ari.
really bad. And
Oh,
Hold on, wait a minute. It's gonna be a speed fire round with 5 questions from Ari, 5 questions about Mike. Hold on here.
Well, I pretty much I already asked them. What size breasts did she have?
she had very generous breasts. I think they were like a C of some sort. Not ones that were too big and disgusting, but ones you could definitely titty fuck.
Was she shaved down under?
Yeah, she was pure as a driven snow.
Yeah.
Callback.
Call back to me.
Did was her vagina good looking vagina? Did she have an oversized clitoris?
I never ever saw it because it was always dark, and every time we had a meeting with each other.
If you could compare it to like, what did it feel like? If you could compare it to a cartoon, what would her pussy feel like?
A cartoon.
Yeah.
I would compare it to.
No, I'm sorry.
What Jessica Rabbit? What
How
she would
about
look
this?
like?
A breakfast food.
Oh, I love Kicks, and they're kid tested, mother approved. My mom might like this girl.
Aww.
Last question. Make it up now on the spot. This is improv questions with Mikey Likey, the improv guy.
So you never ate her out then?
That's not a question. Go again.
No, it was.
That's a
You never ate her out?
statement
Question
Is
mark?
that a question?
Yeah.
It's kind of a
I
question.
did not eat her out, but you
have a
know,
question.
I love to do that.
Did you ever cook her a cheeseburger?
No, I
that
wasn't.
was years later.
I wasn't a connoisseur
That was
at
years
17
later.
years old.
Okay, so here's what I want to know.
Sure.
Whatever happened to the girl?
She
She
got
got
annoying,
AIDS.
and I stopped talking to her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was so weird. I was like, "Oh, that's so terrible." I wanted to like this girl, but I can't stand to hang out with her. And I saw her later on in life, and I was like, "Hey, we should go out and hang out." And we had one fun night. No sexy things or anything like that, but I wanted to again. And let her know that. I was like, if this girl totally wants to like relive, then I'm down. But she wasn't. She was a little more professional.
That's cool. Hey, not to totally change the subject, but I
How about
wanted
the Yankees?
I wanted to ask you a question because you know some. Do you think that your improv? Because what I wanted to do, like when Ari was like, "What do you want to do with this podcast?" I was like thinking, well, do something different than what other people are doing. But this probably, I don't know. I really haven't like looked on the podcast. Oh shit, has my mic not been on this whole time?
No, it has.
It has. It has.
Just right now.
1, 2, 3, 4. There we are.
What is going on?
I don't know. It's my fault. It's not my fault. I promise.
Might be the
He's electrified.
It's my hands are so fat and sweaty that they're fucking shorting something. So I was gonna say, do you think your company might want to come here and then, or your group?
Yeah,
and then,
I would like to get Buick Grand National out here. One of the improv teams. We do a happy hour on Wednesdays there.
How many people are on your team?
If we all show up, probably 9.
Holy shit! Well, maybe pick a core.
Like
a 4
everybody's always
people.
busy, and Sunday's kind of tough for people, so a lot of people won't be able to come. So I won't hurt anybody's feelings. I'll be like, I only need 4 of you.
You can do anything.
Cool.
I only want the
Yeah.
4.
I want to do a radio play, but do a whole like improvised radio.
Yeah,
play.
like a bat herald is when you shut the lights off and do an improvised piece,
Yeah.
and so there's not a lot of stage movement, but it's more about the words.
Yeah.
So it would almost be like a bat herald because
That
the
sounds like
people.
my sex life.
A bat herald.
No, whatever that is. What's it called when you turn off the lights and like an improv piece?
yeah.
You turn the lights off, and it's mainly about the words. Just focus on the words. Everything's
Choke
fine.
me.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
Every girl wants that now. Every girl wants
You
that.
know what? I will say
What?
that. Okay.
Choke me.
Yes.
I want the.
You can have that. That one's mine. Sorry, I forgot to take it out of here, Ari.
Oh, it's all good. I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah. What was I talking about? Vagina something. I forget. It doesn't really matter.
You guys should give it. Okay.
Are we? Or I think we're about ready to wrap up.
You have to go cook at a party.
Mike, do you want to give us a weather report real quick?
The weather right now is
The forecast.
The forecast for this entire day is going to be hot and steamy with a chance of sliding
Cheeseburgers.
in. So, do you want me to go food or sexy with it?
I want you to
You
go
can give a
food.
forecast for my vagina.
Okay, give Karla. Okay,
The
predict.
forecast for your vagina for the next 5 days is tight and slippery and awaiting some
Ooh,
awaiting a visitor.
something's vibrating.
It's her clitoris is purring.
She's turned it on. That's why she's laughing. She just came. That's how she comes. Karla, Miss Karla, guide, darling.
Your vagina is overcast with a chance of showers.
That's pretty good. Okay, now give me a forecast of my vagina.
Waiting to be surgically installed.
Oh, fair enough. Karla, do you have anything that you want to plug or put your Twitter out there?
Because I said at Steampunk Burger, so what would yours be?
Mine's at karlaguy.com.
Cool. Mine's at Ricky Luna Lives. And we have a Twitter for the Toss Salad Podcast. It's at TOSSALAD.
And you can get the T-shirt online.
Hell yeah, you can get everything. We're going to be coming, we're going to have cool music. So, oh wait.
I love your Comedy Store performances, by the way. I just want to say that.
Oh, really? Thank you very much. This,
You getting up tonight, Ricky?
yeah, I'm going to go get up late night. I actually have a show tonight that I have to go to in it's my first paid gig. I'm so excited.
Where's this?
I know it's in Santa Monica at this place called I forget what it's called. It's on 11th Street, and it should be fun. I'm excited. It's a hosting gig though, which is cool because the only thing I just hate about hosting is that I have to do clean stuff at the top, and then if I accidentally
As the night goes on and the people get more drunk.
right, but I always forget that I have to start off clean. But it's okay. It's a really good test for me because I haven't been doing any clean material and having fun. I've just been going up there and just being so frustrated with like things that I'm like, oh, I just got to go up there and be like, and be as gross as I can. But I have to remember to love the audience, and I love you, audience, and everyone that's listening right now. Thanks.
I love
Plus, you were awesome,
all
Ricky.
of you.
Carla, you are awesome, and I'm so glad that Carla was here today, and I really appreciate it. You're fucking so cool. I am so glad that I met you, babe. I met you on the
thank
coolest night, on the Louis C.K. night. You're my little Louis C.K. angel.
That's it. I'm the muse. I'm everyone's muse.
Très bien, mon petit. And on that,
Yeah.
we'll see you next week for the Toss
Ricky
Salad Podcast.
Luna hosts a show. He asks the questions that nobody knows. Ricky Luna wants to know about your sex life. He wants to know about your life. He wants to know about my night. Yeah.
We love you.
Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
Oh.